decades, Jermaine Dupri has been at the forefront of rap and R&B, and as the co-founder of So So Def Recordings, he has worked with everyone from Mariah Carey to Destiny's Child, Bow Wow to Usher. Please welcome Grammy Award-winning songwriter and producer to What's Trending, Jermaine Dupri.
What's up?
What's going on, my friend?
Oh,
how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you here. It's nice to see you in the web space.
Yeah, yeah.
What made you decide to, jump into it and start your own site, global14.com?
I mean, the frustration of not being able to do what I wanted to do on other sites, that basically was the beginning of the whole thing. It was like, I think, like, what was it, MySpace or something like that? Yeah.
One of those, yeah.
MySpace was actually one of the ones that was like the beginning of me understanding what people were wanting and me needing and missing. And, the back and forth conversation that I couldn't have with people on MySpace was the frustration that led me to creating Global 14, because I wanted to speak directly to the people that actually created who I am and created the artists that I made. So
you describe it as a cool city.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
You don't move to a place that you don't want to live at, basically, right? Yeah. And that's basically how I look at Global 14. The members that come to Global 14 want to be there. You know what I mean? It's not a place that you stumble to just because it's numbers and just because you think that, because you don't move to LA because you hear that the population here is whatever the population
is. It's the culture.
Yeah, you move here because you think that you can connect to somebody that might get you in a movie, or you like the weather, or you like the beach, or whatever it is that you like about the city. You move there, and that's basically what Global 14 is. It's a number of things that, if you come there, that you basically that you should, that you like if you want to be in that space. I feel like a lot of these people are on these social networks for just the wrong reasons, or reasons that they don't even know. You know what I mean? At least, like, my members, you can see stuff that's going on my site where if people come on there and do stupid things, the members actually are the ones that's policing the site to make sure.
They call them out.
Yeah, completely.
And I love how you say there's a difference between, like, social updating and networking.
Yeah, well, I call it social notifying.
Yeah,
basically.
notifying. Yeah.
I think that most of the stuff that people do now is just notifying everyone about whatever it is that they're doing. As far as networking, like I'm saying, you have to basically move yourself into Global 14. And I'm the landlord, but,
nice.
You move there, and it's like, like I said, we got certain type of rules and things that people, once you get there, you learn. But for the most part, it's like I said, it's a community of people that want to be around each other.
So how does it work exactly? Describe, because it all sounds really interesting, I'm sure, to people who are into social media.
Well, I mean, it's just, it's just normal sign up, sign up and get on, and then basically you have to learn how to navigate the board. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can read it yourself.
And there's blog posts, like what type of content?
Yeah, I put up a blog every day, basically. I blog like every 24 hours. So I'm like, the blog is basically the attraction to bring people in and let them know more about me. Because, a lot of times in the music business, you don't get a chance to really know everything about a person. I mean, unless you listen to my lyrics, and, I can't tell you everything in the lyrics. But for the most part, I give people an insight on exactly what's going on with me and what my mind is thinking about as far as what the things I love, and then I put all of that inside Global 14 and tell you to bring that in. If you do art, I'm into art. If you make music, I'm into music. If you're into talking about what's going on politically, I want to know the same things. Most of everything, but it's mostly, like I said, it's about a community of people that really want to talk to each other, because what I found is a lot of people are scared to even talk. Most of these kids that's even on the internet, they don't even believe that if they see celebrities like myself, that we even talk back to them.
And you also talk about, it's not just about crazy numbers, but having people that are really engaging.
Yeah, because most of the people always say, because I get some people that come on the site and they like, well, you only have 35,000 people on there, and I'm like, yeah, that's not a lot really, huh? But it is a lot when they all are talking to you. You know what I mean? Because I think people get it kind of twisted. Like, if you have like 1 million Twitter followers, you can't even see everybody that's actually speaking to you, because the way it's set up, it's only set up for you to see about 15 posts at one time. And different pieces of things that you put it on, like that right there, that tablet might cut it off, so you only get to see 5 at whatever time it came in. So I don't think people understand that. The more followers and things that you have, the less you actually get to connect to people.
It's quality over quantity.
Yeah, 100%.
And now the music industry, how do you feel like they should be using social media and tech? Well, because obviously models are changing.
Yeah. Well, the music industry is very interesting because they still haven't really put a whole bunch of marbles into this world to say, like, you know, this is a very important world to us and a lot of other people around the world. You know what I mean? This world made the world flat, basically, so everybody can see what's going on. And I think they still feel like, I still hear this, I still hear them talk like we can put something out tomorrow over here and it won't be out over here at the same time. I don't think they understand that yet.
And you're like, yeah, people in here could put it there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if it comes out, it's out. That's it. You know what I mean? And I think, and that's the thing, they just have to really put more energy into it. You know what I mean? Those companies, they have to find more people that's more, you know, into this, that understand this world. And it'll definitely help the music industry a lot, because I see a lot of things that I'm like, wow, why would you wait, and why would you do this, and why is it like this, and why is this? And it's like, then you ask a question, they like, well, we only have like 2 or 3 people working in our...
And they're interns.
Yeah.
Well, do you also think it's because, you know, the fact is, it's not about just monetizing music, but creating real brands and realizing there's a whole other business model outside of just the tracks.
Well, I mean, you know, another thing, not to go back, but when you asked me about what made me create it, it's also my figuring that when I watch people, I had socialdefrecordings.com for 20 years. The traffic at socialdef.com was never like Global 14. So what I did was I just took socialdef.com and just destroyed it and turned that into Global 14, because I feel like people they're interested in everything that's going on with Jermaine Dupri, not just whatever information I want to give them about when the record is coming out. You know what I mean? Because they'll see that, and if they're interested, they'll buy it. But you can't just that .com for the record companies, that's not working anymore either. You know. You've
discovered and helped sculpt some huge talent.
Yes.
What do you look for right now in talent that might hit big?
Well, I just signed an artist by the name of Leah LaBelle. That me and Pharrell did together, and I think she's gonna be big. Her video debuted today on MTV.
Nice.
And I signed another artist by the name of Brandon Hines, that I feel like is gonna be the next serious person.
What is it about them? Like when you see them, that you're like, okay, you.
I mean, it just depends, you know. Like I said, it depends on what the artist has. That it's certain things that you know that you can see. Like this thing, it might be like, somebody might say, why is this sitting here?
Yes.
And then you see it one way and somebody sees it the other way. That's basically how it is. Like I signed this other artist by the name of Dondria that she grabbed me because she was actually engaging people on the internet. And when I found her, she actually had more followers on YouTube than artists that had records out. And that part was very, very much the draw, because I'm like, how is this possible? What is it that she's doing that's making people actually want to sit and watch her? And all she did was sit in front of her camera and just sing. And you know, to me, that's difficult anyway. And but she had figured out how to get her own community of people to watch her. And if you got a built-in audience, that's the key to success in this day and time right now.
So Jermaine's tip for aspiring musicians on how to make it this day and age?
You got to be on the internet, and you got to find people that you have to figure out a way to translate what it is that you're gonna put into the world, into these people that's in front of you. You know, you got to find a fan base. It's kind of like old music when people used to go to clubs and have shows, and you have like 15 people in the show at first, and then you know, the more music you make, you get 100 people in the show. Then the more music you make, you get, you know what I mean? It's that type of situation, because like now everything is about how many followers do you have. Like people are looking at Twitter saying, oh, so you want a deal right now? You want me to give you $500,000 deal, but you only got 20,000 followers. I don't think that really, you know, it don't really make sense. It don't sound right.
Yeah.
But that's how people are looking at things now. Like people are checking that type of stuff out. That's like your background check. for a job. Let's see how many followers he got. Oh,
Welcome to the future.
Yeah, he ain't got but 2,000 followers. We shouldn't hire him. You know what I mean?
It's true. That is the reality.
Yeah, totally.
Well, Jermaine, you're great. Thank you
you
so much for being here today and all your social media insights.
I love this show, by the way.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. We work hard.
Yeah,
we work hard on our Twitter and Facebook and all of that. But you can follow. Let's talk about you. You can follow Jermaine on Twitter at Mr_Dupri.
That's
me.
But
of course, the best way to keep up with him is on his own social network, global14.com.
Yes.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.